Well, hello folks, welcome along to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. We are here in the marina in Zadar. We are taking a quick job from the marina all the way through to Split, which is, how the heck do we get out of here? Is that way? That way. As part of the Holiday Coastline achievements. In the last episode we completed the previous Holiday Coastline achievement, or the first leg, which was from Rijeka to Zadar. Now the next leg is from Zadar to Split, and then the final leg is from Split through to Niksic, which is a little town just to the south in the southern part of Croatia. I think it's mainly, is that a lorry coming this way? I don't know. It's mainly it seems to be like an ore factory or something. Right, we're trying to get out, so that's fine. Which way are you going, mate? Bloody hell. Oh, he just didn't stop. Great. Oh, for fuck's sake. Bloody hell, what a start. Okay, go on you, because I'm absolutely wedged here, mate. I'm absolutely wedged. I'll see you in a minute when I've managed to fix this. I think we've almost managed to get around that car somehow. Somehow we've done that. I don't know how. Oh god, what an absolute chaotic bit of stuff. Security checks. There we go. We're leaving the port with this massive boat. Probably need security checks for that. Normally when you leave port you don't leave on the road with a boat, but you know, there we go, and we're through. So yeah, I'm excited about this here achievement, seeing whether we can complete it. If we get the chance to do the job down to Niksic, we'll do that in this episode. If it's not available, we won't worry about it. We'll just have a short old journey down there at this point. It's only 95 miles. It's going to take just over 2 hours. I believe we've got to get there pretty quickly. We've got 3 hours 25 to get into, so we've got to be snappy about this. There's not a lot of wiggle room at all here. So let's get on the road. There's a few things to talk about, including the quiz question, which I think was a little bit harder than the last one. As a few people attempted it, one person did get it right, which was good. So I'll reveal what the answer was for that quiz question, and then I've got another quiz question, which is going to be a bit of a multiple choice one about landmarks in Croatia, as we're driving in Croatia at the minute. So you'll have to get your thinking caps on for that. And yeah, I'll see you shortly. There's a lovely sight in front of us. You can see the port there in Zadar, the cruise ships that have come to visit. It's a weird way out of this, because there isn't a way directly right as we got out. We had to go around the roundabout here for some reason. I don't really get it, but you know, there we go. And we'll be back out like in a second. Whew. And there we go. Down this way, and then we're properly on our way. Right, we'll start off, as we haven't got a huge amount of time, with our quiz question, which was where or which country in the West Balkans has the highest peak? Basically, where's the highest point in the West Balkans? Now, it's a bit of a trick question, in as much as the answer wasn't just one place, because the highest point is actually shared by 2 different countries. So there was a double chance for you to get there, and there was a few people who had a go at this quiz question, but well done, Grey Meatball, who got one of those countries. It was somewhere between, Albania and North Macedonia were the countries in question. So it's on the border of those two countries. A mountain called Mount Korab, which, what's going on here? Just a second. Oh, it's more of these things, isn't it? Traffic lights, them things. Yeah, Mount Korab, which is just over 9,000 feet high, 9,068 feet high. So I always find that a little bit of difficult to actually kind of visualise, so, you know, exactly how high that is. So if you're British, it's about twice the height of Ben Nevis, or if you want a different sort of reference point, it is a third of the height of Everest. So it's kind of pretty big, but not absolutely flipping massive. So that's Mount Korab. It's a nice little place we're driving through here. So that was the answer to that quiz question. Another quiz question on the way. Okay, folks, so we are, it's 5:10, looking pretty nice weather out there, so just 51 miles to go. So let's give you the quiz question for this episode. As I said, it's multiple choice and the focus is Croatian landmarks. So I'm going to give you 4 options. Each one of these is potentially a landmark in Croatia, and you're looking for the odd one out. So our delivery needs to be quite soon. I don't know whether we're going to get there in time, but you are looking for the odd one out. One of them is either a fake landmark or a landmark that isn't in Croatia. Let's see how we do with that. So, first one of these, which is A, is the sea organ of Zadar. So we've just been in Zadar, but this wasn't specified that this was there. So you've got to work out whether it's real or fake. So this was erected in 2005. It replaced a boring concrete wall on the seafront in Zadar, and it's essentially marble steps with tubes inserted in them inside, and it basically creates a giant instrument for the sea to play, which sounds flipping mad, but there you go. Is it real? Have I just made that up? Have I got that good an imagination? Okay, that's A. B is Nin, which is a tiny town in the middle of a lagoon. There's a tiny little causeway to get across to it, and within that town is what they call the smallest cathedral in the world. I don't know whether that's real or not, but there it is. C is the Skopjan Caves. So that is one of the largest cave systems in the world, which is visitable by tourists. And D is the Pula Arena, which is a massive Roman Colosseum, which is actually older than the Colosseum in Rome. Which is it? A, B, or C, or D? Let me know in the comments what you think. So hopefully we'll learn a little bit about Croatian landmarks in doing this. Right, folks, we're just taking the turn off here towards Split. Don't think there's any police cars near me. We do need to be a little bit on the speedy side, so we've got to get through this here toll road, and then is there a massive queue? No, thank God for that. There was a little bit of an incident earlier on where I accidentally took the wrong road, which put a little bit of time on. It wasn't a huge diversion, but it did put a little bit of time onto our delivery. So I'm going to try and go through the tag option, not the cash option. And here we've discovered Split, so we're here in Split. So how far are we got? Just 14 miles to go, 31 kilometres. Hopefully we will get there soon. I'll see you when we're a little bit closer. Wow, so we're just heading, I think, west of the city of Split. We'll show you on the map. Or there's actually, no, it's not. I'm not quite sure where we are. I think we might be heading into it, but we've got to come down here. We've got about 1 hour left on the delivery. We've got about 40 minutes to get there, so we won't be faffing around with parking, that's for sure. It's a lovely little drive, this bit though is. One thing that's worth talking about is that I did mention in the previous Quick Jobs truck there was a little warning note about air pressure, and I wasn't really sure what that was, but the there was a few people who commented on that, and Kimi Räikkönen, our resident truck driver, said a little bit about that, which was some sort of helpful stuff on that, and he said that a whole load of the systems within the truck are regulated by air pressure. So this includes the transmission, the braking system, and also the suspension, as well as other things. So actually it's probably not a good thing to have low air pressure, but what I'm still not sure about is if that was something, if that was our truck and we actually had to worry about it, is that something we'd have to do something about in the game? Is there something that some way we can fix that or do something about it? Let me know in the comments, because I wasn't clear on that one. Right, we need to stop here, but if all is clear we can go across. They'll be coming from that side, won't they? I'm not sure if I had right of way, but I just went. No time to be farting around here. 13 minutes to get in. I don't think we've got an awful lot of time to get there, so we're basically going to throw the boat in there and say, look, we're here. We're not parking it. We're all good. So yeah, it's interesting. That was an area I'd not seen on the trucks before. Right, nothing there. It's been a pretty successful drive, I think, other than the slight error in right at the start as we were coming out of Zadar. I think this has been pretty good. I should also give you a little update on how we're getting on with the two events. So on the cruising, the Balkans, the West Balkans part of that, we're at 9 out of 15 cities. So that's where you need to go, between 2 cities in the West Balkans, and basically you'll pick up both of those cities if your delivery is over 200 kilometres. In this case, it is less than 200 kilometres, so we won't be picking up Split, unfortunately, but this is a quick jobs thing. Oh, look at that thing on the right. That's a beautiful looking building. This is a pretty city in the sun, isn't it? I think we've got to wait here. So yeah, we're not picking up this city in that, but we are getting close to having that achievement sorted. In terms of the other one, the Road to the Black Sea, I've got 0 out of 15 there because I've been focused on getting this in. Yeah, there we go. Saying we haven't got much time. Don't worry, we're here. We're right here. Behind this ambulance. There we go. And down the bottom, and the Happy Halloween events, I've got 4 out of 13 done there, so I think we're doing pretty well as we're dropping off. This looks absolutely gorgeous down here, folks. If you haven't been down here, come and get yourself an ice cream down in the bottom here. Pity about the parking. Right, bloody hell. I appear to be stuck on some barrels because of all those bloody... Oh no, don't let me be late because of this. I may have scratched the paintwork a little bit, but let's just get it in there. I'm not worrying about parking. Confirm, and we're here. And that's number 2 out of 3 in the Holiday Coastline. That's popped up. We were in time there, and we're almost at level 21. Not quite there. Just a little bit more experience. Probably one more job's worth of experience to get, and then we'll be at level 21. I was pretty pleased with that. Pretty pleased with that. So we're sitting here, still we're still in Ljubljana at the minute. That's where our truck is, and so you can see we've picked up Maribor, Zagreb, Bihać, another city as well, which is part of the reason we're up there. We took a little drive down from Maribor to Ljubljana. That wasn't far enough though, unfortunately, but the plan is to then drive from Ljubljana possibly down to Split or something like that, and that will get us up to 11 cities in the cruising the Balkans. So as with Zilla, there isn't a job to Nikšić that is available, certainly in the quick jobs. Ideally we should be getting our truck down here to give us every possible opportunity here to do that. So that's what I'll probably do in between episodes, and maybe we'll come back for that final leg of the Holiday Coastline achievement. Maybe we'll do something else in the meantime, I don't know, but so we may well be finishing off the West Balkans event, the Cruising the Balkans part of that. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll manage that soon. I'm not sure how long there is on it. Anyway folks, lovely trip down to the marina. I hope you enjoyed that little trip. Bit of a shorter one today. Let me know your thoughts on that. Remember is your quiz question, so it's just A, B, C or D you need to put in the comments. So A was the sea organ of Zadar. B was Nin, that little city in the middle of a lagoon. C was the Skopjan caves. D was the Pula Arena, the Roman Colosseum, in is it in a Croatian city? That's for you to decide. Right folks, I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you very shortly. Bye bye.